You're watching Good Day Austin on Fox 7.
Traveling with your friends. It sounds great, right? What could possibly go wrong? Well, you've got to have a plan. You've got to set some ground rules, especially when it comes to the budget. Joining us this morning with some tips for traveling with a friend is national etiquette expert Diane Gottsman. It's been a few weeks since I've seen you. I've been on paternity.
Welcome back. I'm thrilled to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. So first thing you got to do before you go with friends is you got to ask questions, right?
Ask questions. You know, one of the biggest questions you need to ask yourself is, can I travel with this person?
Do I want to do this?
Do I want to do this? Because you may or may not have gone on a trip with them before and they want to plan another trip, and it may not have been such a great trip the last time. So, you know, think about that. That's one of the questions. But you want to know, do they want, you know, ask specific questions. Are you a late sleeper? Do you want 2 rooms rather than 1? So all of this matters when you are planning this trip, because money is key, right? We all have different budgets. Some people have the same budgets, but you want to know if this person wants to do 5-star dining and you want to eat from the local diners. So all of this is getting on the same page with your friend or friends. When you've got multiple friends, it even gets more confusing. Tough. Yes. And that's why I think it's important to schedule separate excursions and solo tours, meaning one person may want to stay on the beach all day long, but that doesn't mean you have to stay. You know, multiple days. You can stay one day and the next day you can go do your own scuba diving excursion or go climb a mountain or do whatever it is that makes you feel good, because you're spending the money. You know, this is a trip that you're building memories.
Yeah, good advice. Also have a designated driver when you go to the bars.
Well, you know, when you're on vacation, some people really like those signature cocktails. And if there is just 2 of you, or if there is 10 of you, there should be a designated driver or a designated navigator, which means that even if you're not driving, you're taking an Uber someplace, there has to be somebody that has their wits about him to say, listen, we need to go here, we need to be here at a certain time. So it's important to have somebody who always has your back and is fully cognizant of what's going on.
Yeah. Speaking of money, carry cash and a reliable card.
Do not leave home without bills, so small bills, because you have to factor in tipping into your budget, and let the credit card company know you're going to a different location so they don't think that someone has gotten a hold of your credit card. And, you know, I think this is a big one. Avoid the need to borrow from your friends. So you get to the hotel room and, oh, you have forgotten your technology. You have forgotten your charger. Can we borrow? Can we share the charger? Well, that puts a crimp in that other person's style. Or, oh, gosh, we're here and now all of a sudden I realize that I need a sweater. Can I borrow one of yours? Well, that takes away from them. So you want to be prepared in advance and also be ready to run out to the store if there's one nearby and get what you need.
Yeah. To wrap us up, you got to do one important thing before you say goodbye to your friends.
This is huge. You want to settle up before you say goodbye. So what happens is somebody pays for the hotel and then they say, okay, let me know what I owe you. No, let's take care of it right now before we say goodbye, because once the credit card bill comes in, it could be 2 or 3 more weeks. I'm not going to see you for a while. It feels uncomfortable calling you, even though we have arranged this agreement in advance. So before you walk away, pay rental fees, pay whatever you owe for the hotel, whatever miscellaneous fees you have. You'll both feel better when you see each other again. You can start fresh.
It's good advice. It's something you don't think about. It's almost like moving in with a friend. You know, you're like, I want to stay friends with that person.
Oh, exactly.
Do we want this much togetherness? Same thing with going on a trip.
Exactly.
Good stuff to think about. Diane Gottsman with the Protocol School of Texas. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.